Good morning, boys and girls. I'm making this video because one of our students unfortunately lost her Zoom access yesterday during our story telling and story acting session. So I'm going to replay it here for my special friend. So yesterday we began drama class with our calm down song, and then we did some deep breathing. When we did our deep breathing, we sat crisscross applesauce or with our feet flat on the floor. We put our hands, one on our chest and one on our stomach, so that when we were breathing, we could feel the air move in and out. We breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. When we're doing our special deep breathing, we make our mouth in something called a purse. We purse our lips. It's almost like a little kissy face. That way, our slow, deep breath will come out of our body slower and calm us down. We breathe in and out. In and out. And in and out. Wow, now we're ready for drama. So we were talking about storytelling and story acting. We know from our last session, we remembered so much about last year's storytelling and story acting. Some people call it story drama. Sometimes we would tell true stories. Sometimes we would tell, bing bong, imaginary stories. We would tell stories about people. We would tell stories about animals. Sometimes we would dress up. Sometimes we would not dress up. Then we made up some sample stories. We did that last week, where we acted out our very, very simple stories. One about a person and one about an animal. His name was Nanners, and he was a monkey. Then we started making up our own stories. Miss Brantley's class made up some stories, and Miss Mulhern's class made up some stories. Miss Brantley's class made up the story. This one came from Violetta. It's an imaginary story about an animal called the Lost Puppy. There was a puppy whose name was Rosie, who ran all around. She ran in some mud puddles. Rosie ran so far that she got lost far away from her home at a park, but she didn't know where it is. She walks around until she finds her home all by herself. She followed her muddy steps home. She got home and ate kibble. We had fun acting out that story. Then, Camilla told us this made-up story. And this is what we call a fantasy story because it could never really happen. It's make-believe. There was a little girl named Kumi. She is going to water country. She goes on a water slide. The water splashed her face. She loved it. She was brave and not scared. The water slide was too long. She goes to a place she does not know. She lands in a movie theater with popcorn. She finds her friends when she is walking. They all have wet feet. That story was a little bit of a mystery, right? What a great story. So we took time to act both of those stories out. If you would like to try acting the story out with your body and your voice, you can rewind the video to see. Then Skylar told, is that Skylar's story? Yeah. Skylar told a real story. So sometimes we will act out your real stories. Skylar told us, once when I was on vacation, my yellow bird went out of the cage. So my dad got a napkin and he jumped and caught him near the ceiling. The bird was tweeting. I felt happy because it was so funny. We acted that one out with 2 people in each group. I would love to see a video of you acting out one of our story dramas. Maybe you could put it in the Seesaw and record it. Okay, thanks. Talk to you soon.